Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. My name is Tom, and this is episode 104. In today's episode, I will address some of the mistakes I made in the last episode. Afterwards, we are going to be looking for stone and titanium ore to automate some glass, stone, and titanium ore. So with that said, let's get started with episode 104. Before we begin, guys, if you are enjoying my YouTube series and you're looking to help support my channel by reaching a greater audience, the best way you can do that is by liking this video. So with that said, let's begin with episode 104. Okay. So, take a look at our proliferator MK103. We are getting no carbon nanotubes, so let's first work on that. We need to bring in some nanotubes, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to hit a remote demand on that. That will fix the issue. Excellent. A viewer here on YouTube also mentioned that I have a power issue with the EM rail ejector, and he is right. So let's correct that by placing a Tesla tower here. And so that is done. Let's head over to our mall where we are automating the plane smelter. And I need to adjust a setting on the logistic distributor. And that is right over here. So let's set this to provide to other distributors. This way, our ILS can call in that plane smelter into the ILS. All right. So let's find a place for it. Wow. Okay, how about here, guys? We'll place the plane smelter in here. Excellent. Now we need to finish it up with a logistic distributor. I will say that we're going to request that. Excellent. Let's open up a full slot for this. Beautiful. All right, so we are having issues with plane filters and titanium glass. We solved the water issue. Now we need to solve the titanium ore. And titanium ore goes into the titanium ingots, and titanium ingots goes into a lot of products. So if we click on it, you can see it goes into hydrogen fuel rods, which we are no longer automating. Titanium glass, we are no longer automating that. And the titanium crystal. So yeah, we got to address this right away. We're also looking to automate some of the stone ore. And the stone ore goes into the glass here. Okay. So pretty important stuff here. We should probably request some of these photon combiners as well. So let's click on the planet thumbnail and call in those photon combiners. We're making a bunch of those. Okay. Photon combiners, where are you? Here you are. Let's set a limit to 2,000. We'll hit a remote demand. Okay. It looks like, wow, are we having issues with photon combiners? Probably. Remember in the last episode, we expanded our array of the solar sails, and those take photon combiners. So we may need to add another array of these in the future. I don't think in today's episode, I'm not too worried. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is address. Wow. We need to delete these here as well, these ray receivers. So apparently these ray receivers I did not set for photon mode. So, oh, and look at that. We are doing power generation. Let's switch it over to photon generation. What a silly mistake. All right, so I'm just going to now copy that setting over like this. And that is going to put a lot of demand on our Dyson Sphere. And I don't know how much the Dyson Sphere is going to produce in energy when it is done. Huh. Let's try that again. Okay. Checking just to make sure it's all set. That one I missed. This one as well. Okay, looks pretty good. Excellent. Let's take a look at the Dyson Sphere and see what this change has done with the power demand, and take a look at that. We're at 19.8 gigawatts and we're demanding 23.2. Now these clearly are still working, but from my understanding, it's not the most efficient. Okay. This is, I'm still trying to figure this out, because this is our continuous receiving. It will slowly increase the max output and receiving efficiency. Progress will drop rapidly if no ray is received. Okay, well, we are with the graviton lens, right? Max output shows the current theoretical max output power of the ray receiver can be increased by graviton lens. Okay. We're not looking to do power generation. Ray receiving efficiency 75.6 represents the energy transmission efficiency from the Dyson Sphere to the ray receiver. Can be increased by technology upgrade and continuous working. So requested power is 330, and what's the 474 stands for? All right, so it says here, show the current requested power by the ray receiver from the Dyson Sphere. When the power of the Dyson Sphere is insufficient, actual allocated power will be less than the requested power. In addition, due to ray receiving efficiency, the requested power will be greater than the rated output power of the receiver. Energy loss can be reduced by continuous operation. 14 a minute. So this is kind of fluctuating based off of my ray receiver. This is increasing. This is almost at 100%. What if we go to the first one over here? Or how about this one? That's 83%. This one, 97%. 100%. Okay. So 16 a minute on that one. And let's take a look here, see what the output for this is. This is 14. Okay. All right. I should probably do some experiments in the future with this, because 26.3 gigawatts and there's only 20.8 0 gigawatts. So our efficiency with the critical photons are going to drop because of that. It's still going to operate, but not as efficient. Not as efficient. Okay, I think we've kind of looked at that for a bit now. Ooh, we're out of stone. Let's delete that. All right, so this is an issue because we have no titanium ore and titanium ingots to produce these hydrogen fuel rods. So guys, let's get started with some titanium ore. So let's start at Selenio and see what's at Selenio. We have 41 million titanium ore at Selenio. Let's find that planet. Oh, this has a lot of stone. Okay, so Selenio 3 with the stone. 14 million for the titanium ore. But this is our... This is the energy exchangers. So we're not going to get all of the titanium ore there. This is a lava world. This has 17 million. Okay, guys. Well, take a look at that. We've going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So we'll get stone at Selenio 3, and then we'll get the titanium ore at Selenio 2. Okay? So the first thing I want to do is head over to Selenio 3 to tap the stone. And that's 6 light years away. So I'll place a cut in here, guys, and then I will see you on the other side. Welcome back to Selenio 3, where we're going to be tapping the stone ore to help us automate some glass. Alright. Excellent. We are here. Let's land on the surface. Let's find the North Pole. And we will establish the North Pole for our power. And I think this is going to be a good planet to make this build into a blueprint. Okay, so let's request some of these antimatter fuel rods. Let's do 200. Let's also call in the space warpers. And this one's going to have just a bit more than usual because it is the main hub for the space warpers. We'll do 500. All right, and then we can use those drones to distribute these space warpers around the planet. Oh, and look at this. We got all these graviton lens in here. So how about we kind of stick those in here? And then we can distribute those to different systems. So let's begin placing down our artificial star. Thank goodness for a mute button. I had a cough there. All right, so out with the antimatter fuel rod. Okay, and wrap this around. And then we can just copy and paste this. And so that should be enough power to get us started. Now, I do want to get started with calling in some of these. Let's take a look here. These wireless power towers. And I want 100 of those, please. Thank you. And then I will request those. And let's say 100. Really? Do we? Oh, I know why. Because we are no longer automating the plasma exciders. Is that what they're called? I can't believe I remembered. We're actually not automating this. That's kind of funny. All right. Well, no surprise there, guys. Excellent. So now we are started or have established our power here. So now we can begin extracting all of the stone we need. I'll place a few down here to get started, and then I'll place a cut, and then when I come back, it will magically be done. All right, we'll come down with the power. Excellent. Let's increase the gathering speed. And there we have it, guys. I've gotten started with the stone extraction. I'll place the cut in here, and then I'll see you on the other side. Hey guys, welcome back to Selenio 3. I have tapped all of the stone ore here on the planet. Let's take a look. You can see we have all of the advanced miners all set up and tapping all the stone ore. And if we snap back to Icarus, we could take a look at our ILSs here. We have our warpers and stone set for all of these ILS, plus the logistic vessels and the logistic drones. I'm going to grab these logistic vessels. I needed to fill my inventory with those. Okay, excellent. So let's connect the power here and see what the power demand on this planet is going to be. Okay, so we are almost set here. I need to connect some of these Tesla towers. Okay, so now we can request a local demand for the stone. And so it's charging my ILS as well. And we're gonna get all of this stone in here. Let's take a look. Wow. Pretty cool, guys. Yep. All right, so what's the power like? We're looking pretty good, guys. At max power, we're floating at 75%, so we could place down a little bit more of these artificial stars. And we should be good to go on Selenio 3 with the stone. Okay. I think one more of these should do fine, right? Okay, let's add another. And there we have it, guys. We have all the power we need to run this planet. Let's head back over to the ILS. Let's see the demand on those stone ores. All right, we're completely full of the stone ore. Excellent. I'm wondering if we need to automate some glass eventually. Not quite yet. Let's... Yeah, we're gonna have to do... Yeah, we're gonna have to do a glass array. So before we do that, guys, let's collect the titanium ore here on Selenio 2, which is our lava planet. So I'll set the indicator here, and let's go. Excellent. So we are here at Selenium 2. Let's place the vein distribution on and get started with the titanium ore, which we need so desperately. So I'll smack a couple of these down here for you guys, and then I'll place a cut. We also need silicon ore. We need a bunch of it too, so I'm gonna grab this vein of silicon ore. All right. Good. That is set at 300% gathering speed. And I'm going to grab these titanium ores up here. Okay. This one's pretty easy. The power is already here. So we'll just place a Tesla tower here. And then 300% gathering speed. Got another patch here. Connect the power. Wow, that one was a super easy one as well. Let's keep going since they're all pretty easy. Let's level the surface. This is kind of a wonky patch. We'll just start like that. Okay. Connect the power. And there we have it, guys. So I'll place a cut in here, guys, and I'll be back and I'll show you what I've done on Selenium 2. Welcome back to Selenium 2. I tapped all of the titanium ore, copper ore, and the remaining iron ore. And if we take a look at our power here, yeah, we have an issue. So let's finish this planet out by adding these artificial stars in here. And we'll plop these down. What's going on here? Oh, I did not copy over the sorter. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Alright, so it looks like that should do it. Take a look at that. We have a total of 852 megawatts here. Pretty wild. Since we're here, let's take a look at our entire star cluster and see how our demand on the antimatter fuel rod is. So look at the production, guys, compared to the consumption. Pretty good. We do 1 minute. That should change. Oh man, we have amazing production of the antimatter fuel rods. Absolutely a powerhouse, workhorse of a component. This is looking so good. This episode is turning into a mining episode, which is completely fine. You have to do the grunt work. You have to do the laying down of the foundation for everything. So I also set up all of these ILSs here to accept all of our ores. And take a look at that. We are completely full. This is looking wonderful. All set up for remote demand. You can see that they're grabbing it. I'm very satisfied with what I see here. We have a lot of logistic vessels remaining. So this is really promising. That tells me I don't need any more. This has 3, which is fine. I'm sure once, like, our smelting factory, if it were to run at 100%, which is probably never, we would need more of these ILSs with ores, but we'll leave it for now. I think, guys, what we're going to do to end this episode is mine some silicon ore. In fact, I know we did one patch here, so I am going to get that in here. So I'll do a local demand on the silicon ore. That's going to fill up pretty rapidly. So let's find another planet with silicon. We're looking for silicon. All right, looks like we're going to have to head over to a different star system. And this has 14 million. I think we could do better than that, guys. Wait, let's go back here real quick. And I want to set this up to say mining ores. Okay, something like that to help me in the future. All right. Let's zoom out and find another star system, maybe. How about Gyna? Ooh, Gyna has some. We can head over to Gyna and take a look at some silicon ore. That's 6 million, 4 million. Not even a million. 17 million. So let's head over to Gyna 2 and we will extract some silicon ore. And when that's complete, guys, we lay down a solid foundation for all of our ores to then go into all of the ingots and other products. So guys, I'll place a cut in here and I'll see you at Gyna 2. Hey guys, welcome back. We are approaching Gyna 2 to extract the silicon ore. And I have Gyna 2 in my radar at the bottom here. You can take a look. And here we are. Oh, wow, another habitable planet. Let's take a look. It seems like this planet type always has the silicon ore. Yeah, the Pandora swamp, which is my favorite planet, has all of the silicon ore we have here. Let's land on the surface. Take a look at our North Pole. Oh, wow, we're already on the North Pole. Now, when we first started this episode, I said I was going to make a blueprint out of the artificial stars, and I forgot, I got distracted. So I will make sure I do it on this one right away. So we'll set everything up here first. And this is going to be antimatter. And again, we're going to do 200. A local demand on that. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason for me to making this array over and over. So let's get it into a blueprint. This way I could get more done in a episode. So it seems like this is kind of the default here. So we'll start off with this little array. Let's not forget the Tesla tower. Okay, and then I'm going to hit Control C. And this is going to be our star. Let's rename it. Oops, all in caps. Okay, that looks good. Okay, artificial star. We'll copy that and just paste that in here for now. Let's save that, and then I can move that off episode. Excellent. So it looks like our antimatter fuel rods are here. So let's jumpstart this. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, so now we get to mine some silicon ore, let's turn on the vein distribution. I will place down a few of these miners, guys, and then I'll place a cut in here. All right, Tesla towers to connect the power. Let's not forget to put this to 300%. All right, and then we need to bring it right up to the pole. I like to use these thick green lines here. It's too bad we don't have the wireless power tower, because those are just so nice when it comes to transporting power across planets. Okay, excellent, guys. We are mining silicon ore. I'll place a cut in here, and then I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back to Gyna 2. I have tapped all of the silicon ore on the surface, and I tapped one titanium patch. I got the ILS up here. We're all set. We need to connect it to the power. Before we do that, I'm going to hit a local demand on all of this. Okay, let's connect the power. And there we have it, guys. We are grabbing all of the ores that we need, and those are going to go right into the ILS, ready to be shipped off to be baked into all kinds of things. Well, not really, into ingots, and then those ingots into components, and those components into more advanced components, and on it goes, guys. This is looking just fabulous. Excellent. Well, that concludes Gyna 2. Let's take a look at the power. Okay, let's add a little more of these artificial stars. I want to make sure that this planet always has 100% power. As I continue through this playthrough, I'm kind of thinking further in the future, because I kind of want to continue this save file as a private playthrough, and then kind of give you guys some episodes here and there as we conclude this playthrough. Excellent. So I'm actually kind of curious if you guys, the viewers, would be interested in a live stream for the last episode. I'm not sure. I don't have good internet connection here. It's kind of just below the requirements, but I think I might be able to pull it off. So if I have people that are interested in a live stream for the final episode, I will consider it. I can't guarantee it, but I will consider it. So let me know. All right, guys, let's head over to... We're going to close this up. I said I was going to close it out at Gyna, but I thought a bit more. We're going to close it at Merrick 2 right here. This is where we're doing all our smelting, and we need to do a glass array. So in the next episode, I want to be on Merrick 2 so that we can begin automating the glass. So I will place a cut in here, guys, and then I'll see you at Merrick 2. Welcome back, everybody. We are here at Merrick 2 to check on our smelting planet, making sure that everything is going as planned. I have it in my radars at the bottom. And here we are. So I'm sure this planet is going to be pretty busy. This is our one and only smelting planet. It's pretty remarkable that I haven't need a second planet for smelting at this stage of the game. So let's hide the vein distribution and let's take a look at how everything is down on the surface here. And of course we have all of the iron ore that we ever would need. The silicon ore is now coming because we did all that mining. This is looking really good. We're eating it up pretty quickly. We are also calling in the titanium ore, which, boy, I thought it would be a little bit more healthier here. Interesting. We may need to do a bit more of the iron ore, or the titanium ore. Because this is, wow, this is pretty wild. I thought I'd do a little better than that. Okay. Well, let's take a look at our titanium ingots here and see what the demand is on those. Because, I mean, yeah, initially there's going to be a heavy demand on it because it's going to be automating a bunch of things. So, but once those are automated, everything should kind of stable out. So I think we'll leave the titanium ore for now. Production is, wow, you know, let's take a look at the titanium ore. Yeah, the production's good. It's just a matter of transportation of those titanium ore. Okay, titanium ingots looking pretty good now. Excellent. So yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Titanium ingot is going into the titanium alloy as well. And again, we're feeding all of these arrays. So, man, I think these arrays are kind of subpower. We could do so much better in the future with bigger smelting lines. Or not bigger smelting lines, bigger arrays that are a bit more efficient. But other than that, you know, everything is looking pretty good. I like what I've seen. Oh, we do have some glass here. Oh, that's excellent. So we don't have to automate glass. I forgot about this. So we got all the stone in here now. This is great. What is our power looking like? 100%. Fabulous. Oh, look at all this glass. I totally forgot about it, guys. And I think you guys forgot about it too. It kind of gets lost in all of the episodes. No problem. Okay, guys, that is episode 104. Wow, this episode was all about mining ores throughout our star cluster, and I actually really enjoyed it. And I hope you did too. I think and I hope in the next episode 105 we will venture into the universe matrix. So guys, again, if you're enjoying my series on the Dyson Sphere here on YouTube, the best way you can support my channel is to like the video, and if you really want to subscribe, not a big deal, more in the liking, because that gives me more exposure. I would really appreciate it. I won't ask again because I hate asking. So with that said, guys, you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you in the next episode.